Hey everyone, welcome back to the Cakeman Entertainment. In today's video, we will be reacting to House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 8, the finale. So it's all led up to this. Last episode, we obviously ended with that big scene with all her dragons and Aemond shying away from battle. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this finale, because I'm not sure what will happen. They haven't really set up a huge battle that's going to happen now, because Aemond clearly is not going to go there. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going to happen, but do you guys have any predictions for possible deaths?
I don't think
No.
so.
No?
No.
No?
Not sure really, yeah. Maybe a minor character or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Can't really think of anyone that's in a position to die at the moment.
I was thinking, my guess is Helena might die.
Helena?
Yeah. Because I saw that she's going to be fighting, and I don't think she knows how to fight, so. And she's going to be fighting probably with Daemon, so.
Helena's,
Aegon's
okay.
wife
Aegon's
slash
wife.
sister. So.
Yeah.
I don't think so. though.
He's not a big character though.
She's, yeah.
He's also
She's
minor
like
character.
kind of a minor character,
Mm.
I guess. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
You.
Oh, it's Essos.
It seems you need
Essos was in Game of Thrones.
That's that rich area with all the traders and stuff. But they like their own location.
Yeah.
I will not sail with a man who cannot best me.
That's a nice shot. Good close up of Vega.
He's getting better. You can see, right?
He is, yeah.
Mm.
I don't know if Laris is doing all this just so he can get position and power, or does he actually have a little bit of care for Aegon?
I think he does have a bit of care for Aegon, but it's pretty hard to tell.
Oh, is that going to be a rumor that's spreading now?
He does.
Oh, he just went into random town and blew them up because he was angry.
Oh.
Just because he was angry because he couldn't get Rhaenyra.
He's got a point.
Is dead.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh, it is dead. Confirmed.
And disgusting. Risen from the ashes.
Sounds like a nice story. Do you guys think Aegon will ever sit the throne as king again?
Not really, but I think he will survive.
If Aemon dies, maybe, but
I'm not sure actually.
no, you know what? I actually think he will, because I think at some point Aemon is gonna die to probably. They're building up Tim fighting Daemon, so they'll probably both die,
Jeez.
and then yeah, and he'll probably just sit on the throne again. Who else is gonna do it?
Yeah, I really want to see what these guys are like now that they have dragons. Especially him, because he's just a drunk guy. What the hell?
Look at that hair.
Oh.
It's dark as I say.
Oh. Is that a comment?
Targaryen
Oh, shit.
This guy is problematic.
cut from the same cloth.
This is what he was saying, remember last episode?
Mm.
If they all get dragons, what's the difference between me and them?
The new rights are open to us.
I think he would make a good king if he gets the chance. I don't know if he will, but if he does.
And you forget that.
Helena.
Mm.
She's from
That's when the Conqueror was king. Oh, so it's actually probably a decent sized dragon.
Queen never was.
Ooh, that's nice.
Hmm.
I much prefer her using Corlys as her comrade than what's the other one's name? Mysaria?
My shit's
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, man.
the player who hasn't been playing this whole season.
Mm.
Oh, so it's not just him. Everyone is affected by it. Oh, so this guy's gonna turn on Rhaenyra as well. He actually wants to be on Daemon's side.
He's a king.
That's what he wanted to hear this whole season. Although we don't really know where he's at right now. Remember last time he didn't take the crown actually from
Yeah,
Viserys.
his vision, yeah.
I feel like this guy also is smarter than he's letting on.
Hmm.
He knows a
Me
lot of
too.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's a good observer. Imagine her, Aegon, and Helena just run away to Essos.
I need you to fly the train flight to battle.
So stressful.
Just like Damon.
Hmm.
It isn't a question.
He's got mad actually.
Yeah.
Like this.
It's the first time I've seen Aemon sort of break
Mm.
from his calm self usually. He knows he's not the most powerful out there now.
Mm. So his ego.
Yeah. All Targaryens have ego.
I guess Helena's probably one of them that doesn't.
Yeah, she does actually. That's true.
I sent you to the war.
Wait, how does he know this? Oh, he just observed from his sister.
Generation. Desire for women has brought me grief after grief.
That's true.
That's where it all started.
Hmm.
He's really like struggling to comprehend after the dragon fight.
Mm.
He just thinks he's like useless now. Yeah.
Dust under their feet.
Exactly, yeah.
Toward our annihilation.
That's a bleak thought. He's like, oh, okay, I won't kill you. Just leave you in your depression.
Oh, that's what
Oh,
he's
they're having a mud.
It's like, what the hell?
I don't know about this like whole story, this side thing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they're showing it now.
Like,
Seems
yeah.
a good point. Though.
It's like, I don't really. So she just out in the wild, just feeding? Did I miss something? Did she like run away from her
No,
party
she
or
was
something?
going. She's searching for the dragon. I don't want to see this story.
Back here?
Why are we using so much screen time in the finale? I don't really get it. He's so unintimidating. This guy. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like who's gonna listen to him?
I wish to have children by you.
That was quick. You want me to?
I want you to fuck my wives.
Wait, what?
Wait,
What?
what?
He's just like a guy who doesn't listen. He doesn't know because he's like a really poor person. I think he doesn't know what manners are. I think it's also because Yuhama has a family, like kids and stuff. Ulf is just like a single guy himself. It's inevitable. If dragons get involved, innocents will die.
Silver wings of
Oh my goodness.
It's funny.
That's make me a knight then.
Oh, that's a good result.
He did
Yeah, he
not
didn't like that.
it.
No, why don't you send me? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm your son. No, don't follow her, Damon. Then the story will continue. I just hope Damon doesn't just randomly die here. It'd be so underwhelming if he does. It's so disappointing.
Oh,
Oh,
look at it. What did they give you for
He's
present?
looking at the future.
isn't that their
No, look at
dragons
it.
right
Look at it. You
now?
haven't seen it any.
Yes.
It's fine. They haven't showed much.
Oh, that's Daenerys, isn't it?
I can't even say because I haven't watched it. Oh, come on. Just look at it. I'm not sure if what they're gonna show. Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Wait, was she just saying that right now?
Sister.
Did she know that Damon had a vision?
Same blood.
Oh, wait, she saw it. Maybe in a
She can
vision.
see
Yeah.
the future, right?
Hmm.
And you let Egon will be
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
I guess he will
Nice.
be.
you'll be dead.
Oh, okay, confirmed. He's gonna die.
Soldier
Soon.
outside.
Looks like this episode they're just laying down what's gonna happen, basically.
Mhm.
That's not gonna happen this episode, I don't think. But they're just saying that,
But in future,
yeah, that he'll be king again. That's cool.
And he'll be dead.
Yeah. Is God's eye a location, or is that just like a saying? I think we're seeing that these people respect Damon, but they didn't respect Rhaenyra. Like they didn't stop. They didn't like make their way for her.
And to whom are you sworn?
That's the real question. All of those dreams led to this. Ultimately.
Just the way it was before. Oh God. He did not expect that. What the
It's
hell?
like, shit. I was saying his treachery.
Yeah, because he did overhear him talking
Yeah,
to
yeah,
him,
yeah.
that's why.
I love his vocabulary, it's so smooth.
Mm.
Him and Aemond are both really good. Until he finds out she kissed Massaria. Let's not forget that moment. It did happen.
Is this the help you offer after all these years?
Yeah, I was about to say.
What?
Ooh.
The incorruptible queen sullies herself with another.
Hey, don't be. Yeoman, you did that too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what she
Yeah.
said.
To wait, lifted from me. How lovely for you thought. Was I it's too late. Alison,
That's what she said to her. Remember?
Mm.
you said it yourself.
Yep.
The light has been shed. Now go then. Just behind us, he said.
Sounds so easy.
It won't happen that way, no. But yeah. I mean, she's a mother. She can't give up her son, I don't think.
Give up Aemon.
Yeah? Oh.
Will you give up
Oh,
Aemon?
Aemon.
Should give up what?
Aegon. Aegon, yeah.
Changed.
Yeah. So let Aegon die then. But we heard that Aegon's gonna be king again, so that's obviously not gonna happen.
Then what do I do?
Does that mean Rhaenyra will go to King's Landing in 3 days?
Mm. No?
Probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
My new, hopefully, favorite character.
Mine too, actually.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for him.
I hope he becomes king. He looks like a big guy though. He looks like a
Actually,
royal guy. I mean, so not big. I mean, he's a big guy too.
come on, show us something before it ends.
Mm. Everyone's armored up. They're probably not gonna show anything. Though. It looks like they're just gonna show everyone armored up and then they're gonna end it there.
Come on, show us something.
Aegon? Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah,
There
leave.
you go.
No.
It was a bit of an underwhelming finale.
Exactly.
I
Was
agree.
the season
Yeah.
finale?
Yeah.
No.
No. Yeah.
Absolutely, I did not like it.
No.
For the season finale, no. Maybe
No.
it was like maybe episode 6 or
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Season finale?
No.
No,
Yeah.
bro.
No. I agree. Yeah.
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 Like the first 40 minutes is quite like useless. Like it was just I hated the Lannister stuff. Like why were they even showing that
Yeah.
in the season finale? Like they just brought in like
They
a
could have
random-
showed us like before.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
why are you giving them so much screen time
Yeah.
on a season finale?
Yeah.
Like I understand, okay, these characters are probably gonna be important later, but finales are the time to give us this like character development.
Yeah.
We already had this in the previous episode. Actually, the last episode felt more like a season finale than this
Yeah.
one.
Honestly, it should have
That,
actually
that
ended
was
it
like a
there.
perfect way to end, like with the
Yeah,
3
yeah.
dragons.
And
Yeah.
then he's going, yeah, that would have been
This
better.
felt like an opening episode, like episode 1.
I'm disappointed.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. It must be, I think,
Yeah,
the most disappointed one, I think,
Yeah.
so far, I would
yeah,
say.
yeah.
Maybe I expected too much.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we have seen the Game of Thrones season finale, right?
Yeah,
So we had that expectation that it's going to be that good.
yeah.
Even the season finale for the season 1.
Yeah, yeah.
it was so
very
good
yeah,
how
yeah.
they ended it.
Yeah. And last episode was so good how they ended it.
Exactly.
Mm.
No, bro.
I actually think they wrote themselves into a hole because of last episode. They ended it so like well they couldn't have topped that.
Yeah.
That was like the peak. Because you can't have the dragons just come in and straight away go to war. Like they said, they have to train them and stuff. So that would have been a good way to end it, I think. Yeah, they should have just ended it there.
They could have made it like a first episode for this.
Yeah, for the next season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Right?
'Cause
Yeah.
That would have been alright then.
it's
Hmm.
understandable. Like they can't go to battle straight away. That makes sense.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be. I think they should have maybe like shifted it a little bit. Like make those guys because those guys didn't ride the dragon at all this episode anyway. So they should have just shifted the last 20 minutes of last episode into the last 20 minutes of this episode. I think, and that would have bounced out a lot more.
Yeah.
And they should have put the Lannister stuff in episode 7
Mm.
instead. Like switch the dragon stuff around.
Yeah.
I understand what they're doing because I've heard the season 3 is gonna have like 50,000 dragon fights, and we can see they're all getting armored up.
Yeah.
Literally everyone is getting armored up.
Exactly.
We know there's gonna be a lot of fights, but it's not like a book where you can just read the next chapter. Like I'm sure the book is probably like this. That's why they ended it like it.
Mhm.
But they have to like update the medium because when you're making a TV show, people can't just watch the next episode. The next season's gonna come in 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah.
So they have to take that into consideration. Like people won't be happy. I don't think people will be happy with this finale at all because
Check the rating now.
yeah. But I don't think it was quite underwhelming, and they should have. They've been pretty good. Like I've seen like book comparisons and stuff. They've done a lot of like improvements from the book.
Mhm.
Even the claiming of the dragon last episode. Apparently in the book it was like quite boring. They just went one by one,
Oh,
and
okay.
eventually one of them got. There was no like dragon pit stuff and all that. But
Oh.
yeah, they've improved a lot. But this they should have changed it. If this was how the book was, I'm not sure if it was.
Mm.
They should have changed some scenes around. They could have altered the events.
They
I
should
think.
have.
Well, they should just change their timing a bit. Like
Yeah.
they peaked a bit too early
Mhm.
last episode, and
Mhm.
then this one. It's not possible to have a double peak.
No. Yeah.
So yeah, they should have probably timed the events a bit better.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like,
I do feel like last episode felt like a season
It
finale.
did. Yeah, definitely.
I would have been happy if they ended it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Like okay, like there was still some good stuff in the episode. Like the dialogue and stuff was fine. It was good. The last
Obviously,
stuff
the
was
big thing was obviously Damon.
Damon. Yeah, that was good. I
So
did
that was
enjoy it.
good. Yeah.
There was some resolve for that whole
Yeah.
story finally.
Yeah.
That was good, and I think
Obviously, he saw some of the future events.
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I think it made him realize that it doesn't matter what he does, like it's gonna go like this. So that's probably why he sort of.
Exactly.
I'm guessing.
That was something that kept happening this episode. People telling. Actually, we didn't talk about the future telling from Helena that Aemon's gonna die.
Mhm.
In
Right.
God's eye. We should probably remember that maybe in 2.5 years they're gonna say something like, "This is God's eye." I guess Aemon's gonna die here.
And Aegon will be the king. again.
Yeah, she said that too. Because Aemon's down the run, he'll probably will come back with Laryston. He will be king by the looks of it.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I feel like they thought that saying that sort of stuff will let people be interested. Like, oh, this is gonna happen, but nothing actually happened in the episode. They were just saying what's going to happen.
Mhm.
But that's how they thought they could still save the episode, but I don't think it did. But it was interesting to see that Aemon will die. We've obviously already heard that Daemon will die there too. Remember, Aegon will be king. Is there any other future stuff that we had?
Like in House of Dragon,
Yeah.
they're focusing on future more. Like
Yeah.
this is gonna be happen. But in Game of Thrones,
Yeah.
they show, but we didn't know this is the future. This is gonna be
Oh,
happen.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like we didn't
I think
understand, but we
you
didn't
Have I
see.
seen it yet?
No, not really.
Oh, I haven't seen
That
it.
was
yet.
too
But
much.
here they are
Yeah.
focusing like this gonna be happening in the future.
Yeah.
But in
Oh, it wasn't exact things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
in,
It's just random stuff. But that
yeah,
might
but
happen.
we didn't realize this.
Okay.
Actually, this is gonna be
Yeah.
Like in
happen.
Game of Thrones, we couldn't even realize
Like
it's gonna
the
be future.
Future.
Ah,
But
okay.
But here we know that
there's-
it's gonna be the
Yeah.
future.
He's literally exactly saying
Exactly.
something.
But
Yeah.
in
Mm.
Game of Thrones, we didn't know.
Yeah.
They show us, but we didn't realize that this is gonna be future.
Right.
So
Yeah, interesting. Even I think Damon had a vision that Rhaenyra is gonna be the queen.
Yeah.
So
it
if
did,
the
yeah.
Rhaenyra is gonna be the queen,
Yeah.
Aegon is gonna be the king. It's
Aemon
like-
is currently the
Yeah. So interesting. Of course, season 3 will be.
I think season 3 will be the best season, probably. It seems like that.
Has to be.
Yeah, I
No.
think so.
No
Yeah.
other option.
The only way to Well, season 3, episode 1 is gonna have to be like a banger. It's gonna have to be like a 9.7 episode after what that finale was. There has to be like a big battle.
But we have to wait pretty long.
Yeah, 3 years.
It's a long wait.
It's worth it if that season is like perfect or
Very
something.
well.
Which I'm sure it might be very good.
Mhm.
But yes, they should have made this a bit more interesting.
I agree, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it might be because it's the finale, and I did expect a lot. It might actually be my least favorite episode of the season.
I
think.
told you. Yeah, I
Actually,
agree
yeah.
with you,
Yeah.
actually.
There were other episodes which were slow, but I still enjoyed them. I feel like, well, this one,
We expected too much,
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, that's true. We also
Yeah.
set our expectations high, but they make it so it's like that.
Of course.
It's their fault for making good product.
Exactly.
It's not
Because
my
we saw
fault.
the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. We watched the first season.
Yeah, it
of
was
the
so
House of
good.
the
Yeah.
Dragon. So obviously we're expecting because they already showed us that
Exactly.
this is something that you should
But they know,
expect.
yeah, they know how to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But, actually, interesting question is okay. For some background, I haven't watched Game of Thrones season 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
I've heard about the disappointment of those seasons, but was this finale as bad as Game of Thrones, like the finale?
No, Game of
No.
Thrones
Like the
is
feeling-
better.
Better.
Really?
Yes,
Better?
better than this one.
Better, but
Right?
they give you like proper logic,
Oh,
like
resolution,
why
okay.
they did
Yeah,
this
yeah, yeah. Better than this
in
one.
Game of Thrones.
But
here
were you
is
more
a-
disappointed with that one or with this? Like disappointment wise, because I heard a lot of people were very disappointed.
Ooh.
Just like a
it's
level, just
tough
like
one,
a
actually.
level. Yeah. Just say it's like a yes or no question. Are you more disappointed with Game of Thrones or with this finale?
I don't feel like
This
this
one.
is the finale, so
This
I'm
one, you
dis-
reckon?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm disappointed. But Game of Thrones is like okay, finale done.
Okay.
We know the
I
story
think this
now.
one.
This one?
Yeah.
More
Okay.
disappointed.
Most-
Yeah, probably the same.
This one as
yeah.
well? Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what people think about that now.
It just doesn't seem
But
like.
it's a close call.
I mean, I think the thing is, this episode is like
They are showing the
yeah,
future.
but on its own, it's probably not that bad of an episode because the placement of it within the season
exactly.
makes it a bad episode.
Hmm.
I think if it was like maybe switched around
Yeah.
or something, like
Mhm.
or some of those aspects were like in a different episode,
Mm.
and they sort of shifted the timeline around a little bit,
Mm.
probably would have been like probably not like that bad of an episode really. But I think because of the timing of the episode, like it
I
just
agree.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. If you just take it as its own standalone product, it's
Yeah.
probably not that bad. Yeah, it
Yeah.
had some boring bits in it, had some interesting bits in it too. How she I forgot what her name is, but she found a dragon, Damon's.
Oh,
Oh,
Lena.
yeah, that
yeah,
one.
Lena. So
Mhm.
she's became a dragon. That was interesting.
Mhm.
Obviously, Damon doing his thing, submitting to her. Yeah, they're probably important
Yeah.
parts of the story. But I think timing wise, probably wasn't ideal for it to happen, even in this season.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have just kept it even like
Yeah.
7, 6 episodes. Cut some
Exactly.
crap
They could have
out
made the last
and just
episode
make it
better.
like a bit more condensed into like even make it 6 episodes or
Mm.
7 is probably a bit of an odd number to
Mm,
do it.
mm.
But yeah, this is probably really not. Yeah, it's not really like a
Oh, they could
finale
have just
type
made it
episode.
10.
Yeah, add the other two, yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
maybe added another 2.
Yeah, so just I think the issue mainly is like the timing of the placement of this episode within the whole. It just doesn't.
That's what I was saying. Like, I think this is what I would have done. Like, I would have removed all the Lannister scenes, leave that off for season 3. I think, all the dragon stuff. Okay, so this episode, you have her like resolve her conflict with Daemon. By the end, the first half is based on like the dragons that we saw in the last half of last episode, and then she goes and like resolves with Daemon, and you end
Yeah.
it there. With Daemon like is like yes, like we're together. End it there.
Yeah.
That's it. I have no Lannisters to cut that. Like that was probably like 20 minutes of this episode.
Yeah, they could have announced
Switch
stuff
that,
next
yeah.
episode.
Yeah, that just definitely should have
Yeah,
left for
like in
three.
season 3, they could have done them
Yeah,
gathering together,
exactly,
blah
yeah.
blah.
That,
getting
it
to
didn't
battle.
lead. If it led to a battle, then okay, but it didn't lead to
Yeah,
anything.
lead to anything,
Yeah. So why even have it in there? It's a bit
Yeah.
useless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
They
guess.
got it a bit wrong, definitely. With
Yeah,
that, so,
definitely. Yeah. Bit disappointing.
What do you guys think about the Alicent coming to Rhaenyra?
Just
That's a good
desperation.
question.
Desperation from her.
Yeah.
She.
I think karma.
Yeah, it's actually
She's just
karma
thinking
for
of
her.
herself, I feel like. Don't you
Yeah.
think?
This whole season is just because she's lost everything. That's why. Like
Yeah.
when you want to do a negotiation with someone, if you have everything and you're negotiating, that shows you're truthful.
Mm.
If you have nothing and you're negotiating, that means you're just doing it because you have no other choice. That's what she's
It
doing.
doesn't
It's
Right?
like a
have
dog
any
with
choice.
like a
Yeah.
tail between her legs.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
Like Rhaenyra, when she went, it was still like sort of 50-50. It wasn't like Vega was on their side and she had some dragon. It wasn't too like imbalanced.
Mm.
But she's going into her hands, like her son's not on her
She's
side.
basically surrendered.
Nothing.
I
Yeah,
think.
basically,
Exactly.
yeah. She's just coming out of like no other choice. Yeah, no one is on her side anymore except like her daughter. Yeah, literally no one on. And she's not even on. She doesn't have any power anymore. She's literally no one.
Mm.
She's just going through her
And she
own
said
like,
she's gonna
depression. pretty much.
sacrifice Aegon, right?
Yeah, so she even went that far too. Like I thought that would have shown some development from her if she said no, because she has already been a bad mother to Aegon. Remember, like previously, right? She let him cry. She screwed him over. I thought she would wake up a little bit, and I thought if she said, like, no, I'm a mother, like I can't let my son die. I was a bit shocked actually that she's like, yeah, I'll let him die. But I thought she would wake up, like her
Just
son
like,
literally
yeah.
nearly died. Like you're actually gonna let him die now? That's a
Yeah.
bit shit from a mom side of things. Like you know how everyone always says like a mother's love is like the best thing. Like excluding like basically God to you, like your mother's love is next. So she wasn't very good mom.
And she even said that to Rhaenyra that Aegon needs me.
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah, exactly. And then
Exactly.
2 seconds later she's like, yeah, slaughter his
That
head
was
off.
it,
I don't
yeah.
care.
Do you think it could be Aemon? Like she's gonna sacrifice Aemon?
No, she said Aegon.
Aegon.
She said Aegon.
But then
yeah.
Rhaenyra said a son for a son, and you know what happened.
But she
in the
can't
last-
sacrifice Aemon. Aemon's not even going to
Aemon is
listen, right?
Not there.
Yeah,
right?
Aemon's not going to listen to her. She can't sacrifice
I
him.
don't think that's gonna happen.
Aemon sacrifice.
Yeah.
Aemon gonna sacrifice Aemon.
yeah, that'd be good. That'd be- She's a useless character now anyway.
You die. Why would
Yeah.
I die?
Yeah, maybe Aegon will do that because he's going to come back, remember, as king. Maybe he'll have Alicent sacrificed. That'd be
I
good.
actually like Aegon.
Yeah, I do. I want to see more. of him.
Exactly. I want to see more of him.
But anyway, her plan's not going to unfold the way it is because he's not even there anyway.
No.
And she doesn't even know that he's there. So,
No.
yeah, anyway, this whole thing's not going to work out the way Alison thinks.
No.
So, yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, I guess. Okay, last thing. Did you prefer season 1
One.
or season 2?
Oh, overall.
Overall, including everything. I know it's a bit
I
biased.
think
'cause it is
season 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think season
except
2,
the
yeah.
season finale.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think season 2.
There you
I
go.
think season 1.
Season 1?
Most of them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's a bit of a. Yeah, I guess it is a bit of a tough one, but probably.
What about you?
I'm going to go with Adiba, I think. I actually think season 1 because I feel like this season had higher peaks.
Hmm.
Like those 2 dragon episodes were the best of the best.
The average was low.
But the story of the first season, like it's Viserys. Viserys was in the first season.
Exactly.
And he was such a big
Fair
part.
enough.
He's
Yes.
my favorite character. He's
Mhm,
still
mhm.
after this season's finished. He's still
I think
the
he
best
carried the
character.
whole season to
He
be
did
honest.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
His acting, his story, everything was
Everything
so
was
good. It's
top
perfect.
notch.
And Damon was good that season as well. Like those characters were good. That's why I feel like that
Do you
season
think
was
are we
exciting.
done with the Damon story?
His like
Yeah,
mentalness there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah.
done?
This is the
100%,
end, like
yeah.
when he touched the.
Oh,
Tree?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
good
you know
then.
the.
Oh, I know,
We
yes.
said like you know your part now.
Oh,
Yeah, she
yeah,
did.
she
That's
did
true.
say that.
Yeah.
This story.
Okay,
Thank God.
that's good.
Thank
That's
God.
good.
They better
Something
not include that
positive.
anymore. Yeah. Season
I was
Yeah.
hoping some like main character probably die or something
Hmm.
like that.
Come
like
on,
all
this
of the
is
main
the
characters
finale.
are alive.
Yeah. They still could
They
have
can
done.
die like one character.
Yeah.
And
I think, I think the best thing that happened in season 2 is just the fight. Is there anything
Yeah,
else
yeah,
that we
yeah.
could, like,
That one and them getting the dragons. was
Oh
really
yeah,
cool.
that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was like normal season, I would say.
Yeah.
They need to make it up for the next season, like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Do something.
Even if a main character didn't die, I still feel like they could have still made it like entertaining.
Yeah.
There's still ways you don't have to like kill someone. That's not necessary, but They still could have made it
But
entertaining.
some,
Or even if
for
we
sure.
saw
someone
her
made
actually-
die, like some main character,
Mm.
probably in season 3 or
I think
4.
a lot are supposed to die in season 3. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
like,
Mm.
Some
maybe
will
some
definitely
will
die in season
Or
Yeah,
even
this, yeah.
Or even they could have just even like gone more into like her trying to claim the dragon.
Ships, yeah.
They should have shown probably more of
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because that is
Exactly,
actually kind
yeah.
of an integral part of the season because she's on their side and they have another dragon.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you already had dragon claiming already. Instead of you could just cut all that crap out.
Mm.
All they did was just show some breadcrumbs of her suffering for like 4 days,
Yeah.
and she got like
Yeah, actually,
2 minutes of screen
yeah.
time for 4 days of
Yeah.
suffering.
Yeah, that's pretty
And
simple.
running, and then
Yeah.
she just sat in front of the dragon, and we don't gonna see her even claim it.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see her claim actually. Because we
Exactly,
heard she
yeah.
nearly lost her life, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that would have been better because that is actually important to the story.
Mm-hmm.
And then they could have just like, okay, he submits to Dame submits to her.
Mm.
Okay, people are going to like their like locations now for season 3. It would have been much better.
Yeah, that having that scene, like a 5-minute scene of her trying to like get
Yeah,
the dragon.
it would've been much
actually,
better.
that would have been.
And even just more development of like her suffering in
Mm.
trying to chase this dragon around, trying to find it.
Mm.
All we saw was probably like 2 minutes of screen time. Her whole story arc in that episode is probably like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it could have been like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You actually see her like suffering a bit more, like what she had to get through to get to the dragon. Like she's sleeping
Actually.
cold by
Mm.
herself
I
at
agree with you
night.
there.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, you know, shit's not going right for her, and then all they did is chuck some makeup on her, and then they just show different scenes, like showing her suffering. Well, they should have probably
Mm.
gone to, because that is like actually an important part of the series, because
Mm.
that's another dragon
Mm.
that they'll claim, and that's like a wild dragon as well.
Mm.
So, yeah, they could have even done that and cut out all the Lannister crap or whatever.
Yeah.
It still would have been. It still would have been like a decent-ish finale.
Yeah.
Maybe not like a 9, but maybe like still like an 8 out of 10 if they
Mm.
just did it like that.
This is like a 6.
Also, they
but-
didn't show
Mm.
like Egg in this angry like.
Yeah, they should show that more too. Yeah.
He's burning the
yeah.
town.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just
showed
skipped
it.
that.
Yeah,
too,
they just skipped the
yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And they showed us the Lannister part.
What was that? I don't care about mud fighting, man. What is this shit? I'm not watching freaking, I don't know, some silly show. Oh my god, that pissed me off when they started like just fighting in the mud. I'm like, at least have them have some epic like sword battle.
Exactly.
That would have been actually cool.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see them actually fight, but nah, they're just like rolling in the mud.
Yeah.
It's,
Nah, it's
that's-
quite disappointing.
Or have Hugh Hammer do some cool shit. I want to see. I saw him like for 5 seconds this episode. I want to see him more. Okay. Freaking hell! I want him to be a big character in the next season. But yeah.
Yes, me too.
I hope. I don't know. I just hope he gets some really powerful position. I really
Me too,
do.
me too. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, because he's
Yes.
like that guy. Like, he's like comes from poor beginnings. His child died, right? Did she? Did she die? I can't remember.
She was sick.
She was really sick.
Yeah,
right?
but she
I can't
did
remember
die.
if she died.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
But he's definitely he's struggling, and he saved people like when they were getting the dragon. He's noble. He's respectful to Rhaenyra, just a random person basically. Like he's got all the attributes for being a good leader. But he probably died
And
first.
he died.
Yeah, he probably will die. Now that's it. He's probably gonna die first episode next season. But no, they just casted someone who looks so cool. Can't be for no reason. Ulf, like look at Ulf's casting. Looks like the idiot. Okay, we know he's not gonna last. Maybe no, maybe he will. But Ulf is like no way gonna be a king. Yeah, there's no way.
You'll never know.
There's no way.
But no, I don't
Yeah,
think
I
so.
can see it. But yeah. Anyway, I think unless anyone else has any other things to add.
No.
No,
That's
not
it.
really.
No, we'll see you guys in 3 years.